Number head coach Burt Paddock and Alden Ritt. Guys, a 72-69 victory over number 6 Michigan Tech. Coach, biggest win we've had against a ranked team. Before that, we beat Ferris State, who was 8 about 6 years ago. So talk about the monumental win here and how you guys got that done.
Well, I want our kids to start believing that we're as good as a lot of these. We can play with these teams. I feel like from the standpoint of athleticism and our ability to guard, and we've held the last 3 teams to 25 points or less in the first half of games. And if you can do that, you have a good chance of beating anybody. I don't care if it's teams at the bottom or teams at the top. And guys kind of proved it today. We've played some really good competition with Finley and some different teams this year. And so I think our schedule's made us ready for this stuff. And people keep thinking about what happened last year. We're so far from that team. We got so many new guys, and the guys that are back have a whole different attitude and mindset about them. It's a privilege to coach these guys. The effort and energy that they give us on game day is just phenomenal. I'm proud of them. Looking forward to Saturday.
Alden, question for you. You come off the bench and you grab 7 boards. You also had 5 points. Talk about your preparation coming into this game. You guys got some big wins last weekend. How does that help you prepare and propel you to a win like this?
I think like momentum in sports is so important, and when you get 2 wins by 20 plus, both games by 20, it gives you a lot of confidence rolling into, a top 10 game in the country for both today and Saturday, and just everybody's really confident in one another, and we all trust each other, and I think it shows out there on the court.
Coach, for you coming into this, the top 2 scorers in our league, Ken Walker goes for 24, Marcus Thomasek goes for 17, but he was just 1 and 9 shooting threes. Yeah. He also had 7 turnovers. What did you guys want to do defensively against him to kind of throw off the game a little bit?
I'm blessed to have some kids that are competitive people. I mean, we had Marshawn Flakes guarding for a while, and then when Marshawn wore down a little bit, then you get your hands full with Aiden Moon comes over there with his body chiseled out of stone, and he's a great athlete and moves his feet, and like all of a sudden you've got such different guys coming at you, and yet they're all so competitive. I don't know if there's much that I had to tell them other than this kid's really good, and they know it, and they know in order for us to get a win, they've got to do their job. And I thought not only did those 2 guys do a good job, but our team behind them did a good job. The big guys on ball screens and handoffs that they do with that kid so many times. I won't say we were perfect, but our effort was, and so that gave him fits, and that's why he had so many turnovers. And I think when you go for 1 for 9, it's not because he's a bad. He didn't have many of those nights. I think it was caused just because of the effort we gave. He was so tired, his legs were shot late in the game. That's kind of what our goal is every game when you're playing the other team's best players late in the game. They'll find where the water rises, it'll kind of find its point, right? And all of a sudden, like there's 8-10 minutes to go and you can't get the ball to the rim. There's a reason for it. And I thought our team just gave a great effort from start to finish on him.
Alden, you guys are up 22 in the second half. They come on a 17-0 run late in the game. How do you go back and kind of calm yourself, get back in the huddle? You guys go down 1. Then Ken Walker hits a huge bucket in the paint for you guys. Let's talk about that timeout to kind of like calm everybody down a little bit.
Whenever we draw up a play for Ken, like I truly believe that the ball is going to go in. So like we didn't really panic. Basketball is a game of runs. Obviously, 17-0 is a quite substantial one that's hard to overcome. And I wonder what the stat would be on if another team goes on a 17-0 run. What's the percent chance that you win the game? It's probably not very high. But we did such a good job early on that we put ourselves in a position that we were still able to win despite them going on that 17-0 run, and we just trust each other and finish the game out.
Coach, your backcourt has been phenomenal this whole year. Even Curtis Jackson did 19, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. Talk about those 2 and how they complement each other.
Well, the rest of my team is very fortunate to play with Ken and very unfortunate to play with Ken because most of the time everybody's talking about what he did. But if you go back and look at some of these last 5-6 games, Curtis has been off the charts. I mean, he can be the best player in the conference. He hasn't been player of the week yet. It's a matter of time because every game he is I'll use the adage, a stat sheet stuffer. But every game he's got double figures. And he's almost got a double-double, and some nights he's almost got a triple-double. And I think the one that we don't notice, it's hard to get 10 steals, but he's always got 2, 3, 4 steals. And the thing about it, it always seems to be when you need them. Late in that game, if you remember when they were going on their run, he got the steal from their best player on an over-the-top pass where he just got his hands up, knocked it down, and came up with it. The other stats are great, but, man, his ability to impact the game late with his defense and his ability to come up with the ball. I always say, if you want to get on the floor, find a way to get us possession, whether that's rebounding, taking a charge, getting a loose ball, and he's got a knack for that. Just really excited to have him in our program. He's made a huge difference in our defensive end for us.
Thanks, guys. Good luck on Saturday against Northern Michigan.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.